Stop now, my child. Do not scroll past these words. Do not let your eyes drift away, for this moment is not random. It is not an accident that you are here, and it is not a coincidence that these words are before you. I, the Lord your God, have orchestrated this very instant from the beginning of time. Long before you knew this day would come, I had already written it in my book. I chose this moment because I knew you would need it. I knew the weight on your heart. I knew the questions you would carry. I knew the doubts that would whisper to you, and I prepared a surprise hidden within this message that will speak directly to you. This is not a word for the masses, not a message for someone else. It is for you, my beloved, and if you turn away now, you will miss what I carefully wrapped in eternity and placed here just for your eyes, your ears, your heart. Stop now, because I am smiling as you lean closer. I smile when you pause in your busy day to hear me, when you push aside distraction for just a moment to let my voice enter your soul. I smile because you are choosing me, and every time you choose to listen, heaven rejoices. Do you not know, my child, how precious you are to me? Do you not see how I have marked your life with my fingerprints, guiding you even when you did not recognize it? You are not here by chance. You are not stumbling through these words like a stranger passing by. You are standing before a door that I myself have opened, a door that no one else could carve into time, and behind that door is a gift. A hidden surprise, something I have been saving until this very moment. It is not something you will find in the world, not something men can offer, not a treasure that rust or moth can destroy. It is a piece of my heart, a revelation of my love, a breakthrough designed only for you. Pause and understand, my beloved. You are seen. Yes, you. Not just the version of yourself you show to others, not just the strong face you wear when you are tired of crying, but the real you, the one who wrestles at night with questions that seem too heavy, the one who wonders if I still hear, if I still see, if I still care. I tell you now, I have never turned my eyes from you. I have watched every tear fall, and I caught each one as a jewel more valuable than diamonds. I have heard every sigh, even the ones you thought no one noticed. I have felt every ache, every secret longing that words could not express. I have been with you when you laughed and no one else celebrated, and I have been with you when you broke in silence, and no one else came to hold you. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. And right now, I have stopped time for you to know that this message is mine and it is yours. I am asking you to stop, because what you are about to receive is not ordinary. My words carry life, and my presence fills the very air around you as you read. The atmosphere shifts when my spirit enters, and even now, I am closer than your breath. The heaviness that has rested on your shoulders is not stronger than my hand, and the confusion clouding your thoughts is no match for my light. This is why I have interrupted your path today. You thought you were simply scrolling, searching, wandering, but I was guiding your steps here. I placed this moment in front of you like a hidden treasure, waiting to be uncovered. And when you discover what I have hidden here, you will understand that I never left you. I never ignored you. I never abandoned you. I was always leading you toward this very word. You see, my beloved, how personal this is. I have written surprises into your life that only I could create. Sometimes they come as sudden peace in the middle of chaos. Sometimes they arrive as strength when you thought you had no strength left. Sometimes they reveal themselves in doors opening where there were only walls. And today, this message is one of those surprises. You asked me for a sign. You asked me for confirmation. You asked if I was still near. And now, here is your answer. I am here. I am speaking. I am with you, and this word is not for someone else, it is for you, my precious child. Stop now and listen. Do not let distraction steal what I have for you. Do not allow the enemy to convince you that this is coincidence, that these words are just empty sentences. Mo, they are spirit and they are life, and they are filled with my love for you. Inside this message is the smile of your Savior, the embrace of your Father, the comfort of your friend. It is my surprise to you, hidden until now, revealed in this exact moment. I tell you again, this is not random. This is divine. This is your appointment with me. This is the moment I chose before you were born. Do not walk away. Do not miss it. I am smiling because you are here, because you are listening, because you are mine. Type I'm fully covered by your grace if you believe He's your unfailing protector. I smile when you lean in to hear my voice. Hear that again as if the words themselves are a caress on your heart. I smile when you lean in to hear my voice. I say this because you must know the depth of my delight in you. You are not a problem to be fixed, not a task to be completed, not a number in a crowd. You are my beloved, and the simple act of your attention moves heaven. I have watched you wonder. I have watched you work. I have watched you hide parts of yourself in the corners of your soul where even you forgot they were kept. Yet when you stop, when you pause the noise and turn your face toward me, something in the heavens shifts. A quiet rejoicing begins. Angels incline their heads. I smile. This smile is not distant or distant sounding. It is warm and close. It is the smile of a father who remembers the shape of your face before you were born. You have been summoned to a moment that I have kept for you alone. This is no random flicker of attention, no accident of timing. Before the world began, I fixed this hour and circled it with my purposes. I placed threads of meaning in your days so that you would arrive here precisely when you needed to. Nothing about your being here now is an error. This is a divine appointment, written by my hand, held in my heart, prepared before time and kept until your steps would meet it. Listen, I did not speak these words to fill space or to soothe ears hungry for sound. I speak them to meet the hunger of your soul. You have been carrying questions that have no human answer. You have been carrying wounds that time could not heal. You have been waiting for a sign that does not arrive on the schedule you expected. Yet in the vastness of my wisdom I have hidden a surprise for you, not a gift to be boxed and displayed, but a revelation to be received, a breaking open of my heart to yours. This surprise is not money or fame, not the applause of men nor a tidy life free from paying. The surprise I deliver is deeper. It is a renewal of seeing, a widening of your heart to perceive how dearly you are loved. It is a renewal of trust where trust has withered. It is a piece of my light put into the hollow places of your life so that the darkness you have known will not seem so big anymore. I am offering you breakthrough, but not first as spectacle. I offer you restoration, a mending of what the world tore, a healing of what shame and regret scarred. When I say restoration, I mean I will gather the scattered pieces of your life and reweave them into beauty, but beauty that carries the marks of the journey so that your story becomes a testimony, not of what you escaped, but of what I redeemed. Do you feel it stir in you even now? That small, impossible hope that lifts like a breath. That is my spirit warming the embers in your chest. Lean closer. Hear me say again, I smile when you lean in to hear my voice. This smile signals my presence, and my presence is the first sign of change. The world measures change by events, I measure change by presence. When I come near, things rearrange. Walls begin to tilt, closed doors find hinges. Relationships that were cold thaw with the heat of my nearness, and the lost parts of your heart begin to come home. I am not promising that the road ahead will be easy, but I promise that I will travel it with you. I will walk beside you in every crooked valley, and I will open paths in deserts that felt endless. Do not mistake my gentleness for absence of power. My love is both soft and mighty. It reaches into the smallest sorrow and upends the mightiest stronghold. The surprise I have held back was not because I had forgotten you or because I was unsure of your worth. I held it until the exact moment when your heart could receive it fully, because timing in my hands is a protection and a perfecting. What I release to you now will not be wasted. It will be used to lift you into the calling I have whispered over you since childhood. Hear me plainly. This invitation is solemn and joyful at once. I invite you into my heart. This is an invitation to trust beyond what your eyes can prove, to rest beyond what your mind can calculate, to step beyond the safety nets you have built out of fear. Many of you have been holding on to old armor, resentment that you think keeps you safe, bitterness that you think makes you strong, pride that you think secures your place. Lay them down. Bring those things to me now, not because I demand them as proof of worth, but because I desire to replace them. I desire to clothe you in peace, to teach you gentleness, to fold you into the humility that carries power without wearing it like a shield. This is part of the surprise. I will exchange your heavy burden for my light yoke. I will change what you have mistaken for strength into the quiet courage that stands when everything else falls away. You will find yourself lifted not by your striving but by my hand. I do not delight in seeing you worn out. I delight in seeing you restored. Receive that as truth. I take pleasure in bringing you back to fullness. Do not let the smallness of past blessings make you doubt the largeness of what I am preparing. Sometimes my gifts arrive in whispers before they arrive in thunder. Sometimes I bring you warmth first so you can bear the brightness that follows. Be patient in the right way, not with a passive patience that shrugs and resigns, but with a waiting that is awake and expectant. Prepare your heart to receive what I send by clearing space. Forgive where you were hurt. Seek reconciliation where you were separated. Open your hands to give where you once clung, and return to prayer as a child returns to a parent. If you do these things, the surprise I have kept will not be a stranger to you when it comes. It will be recognized as my voice already. I promise that what I bring will not only repair but will enlarge you. The restoration will make room for more joy, more purpose, more depth of life than you have known. You will be surprised by measures of blessing that fit the architecture of my love, not the cramped expectations of your fear. This is no small thing. I have waited centuries to speak like this in some hearts because I knew the weight of your wounds. I have bent low to gather every tear you did not even dare to cry aloud. I have watched you from a place of fierce tenderness, and in that watching I crafted a response unique to you. You are not getting leftovers. You are not receiving what remains after the world has taken its share. What I give you is my best, given without calculation and wrapped in mercy. The surprise will be personal. It will answer questions you have not put into words. It will touch places that people could not reach and heal what shame tried to justify. I have designed this season so that when you step into it, you will understand that nothing in your past disqualifies you from my favor. Instead, your past is the very place I will show my grace. Expect encounters with my presence that are gentle and undeniable. Expect doors to open where there seem to be only walls. Expect miracles not for spectacle but for the sanctifying of your path. Now, as you stand at this threshold, accept this simple instruction that comes from my heart. Stay. Remain in this place of listening. Let my words sink deeper than the noise. Let my smile become the memory you carry through the day. Keep returning to me, and I will keep revealing more of the surprise I have hidden in my heart for you. This is a covenantal moment between us. I set my promise and you receive it by faith. You do not need to have everything figured out. You only need to believe that I am good, that I am near, and that I have planned wonders for you. I smile when you lean in to hear my voice, and I will continue to smile as I unfold what I have saved for you. Come close, my child. Receive this gift of my presence, and let the surprise I placed in eternity begin to live in your days. With utmost humility, we sincerely welcome your support for our channel, as our gentle aim is to share happiness, peace, and devotion while inspiring reverence toward God. And if our efforts have touched your heart, you may kindly support us through the Super Thanks button down below. My child, I know the ache that lives behind your eyes. I know the long nights when the world is quiet and your heart feels loud with questions no one seems able to answer. Some of you have loved and been left. You have opened your hands to give and been met with betrayal where you expected loyalty. Others of you have knelt in prayer so many times that your knees hurt and still the answer you begged for has not arrived. You have counted coins and worried about rent, about bills, about whether there will be bread tomorrow, and the fear of not having enough has made your sleep thin and your thoughts sharp. You have walked into rooms filled with people and felt more alone than when you were by yourself. Loneliness settled like cold fog over your days and no one noticed the shivering beneath your smile. You have rehearsed conversations you never had, replayed the ways you were hurt, and kept those wounds inside because it felt safer than risking another wound. Do not hide from me. I know the particular shape of your pain. I know the sting of betrayal that made you question whether anyone can be trusted again. I know the hollow place of unanswered prayers where hope seemed to thin to almost nothing. I know the terror that sometimes wakes you in the night, whispering fear about the future. I know how shame makes you small and how pride makes you pretend that everything is fine when it is not. I know every way you have tried to protect yourself, even when those protections have only deepened the ache. Hear me now and let your heart breathe. I know. I saw every tear, I heard every prayer, I collected every sigh. Say that with me in the stillness and let the truth of it land in your bones. Every tear you thought was private is gathered in my hands. The prayers you whispered when no one else listened were like incense to me. I received them and I kept them safe. Each sigh you released in the dark is a language I understand perfectly, no translation needed because I made you, and I know the sound of your heart. You have not been shouting into the void. You have been speaking into my ear. I have kept each petition in a place of honor. I have not misplaced a single longing. When you feared that your prayers fell on silence, you simply could not see the quiet activity in the unseen realms where angels move and my purposes gather. I do not promise that everything will change at once, but I promise that nothing you have offered has been wasted or forgotten. There is a ledger of mercy and remembrance that I keep for you, and it is abundant. Even when the world seemed deaf, my ears were open, and my hands were busy weaving threads of care around your life. Let this settle over you. Your sorrow has been witnessed. Your petitions have been cataloged in heaven. and the sighs you buried have been made into prayers that rise and are answered in the appointed hour. You have fought battles no one saw. There are mornings you rose even though your soul wanted to remain in bed. There are days you forced to smile because the world expects performance, and at night you carried the weight alone while others slept. Those lonely fights where you refused to surrender though everything and you wanted to were not unnoticed. I stood beside you in the quiet trenches of your life. When you felt unseen by friends and family, I leaned in and watched you with the tenderness of a father who will not leave his child to face the storm alone. When friends betrayed you, and words that were supposed to be shelter became arrows, I collected the broken pieces and held them for a time until healing could begin. Betrayal wounds the soul in ways that sometimes no medicine can reach, but I am a physician of the heart. Bring the broken places to me. Do not be afraid that your messiness will push me away. I will not be shocked by your failure. I am not repelled by it. I move toward it. I enter it. I make room for you even in your weakness because my strength is made perfect when yours is spent. You have prayed long for a breakthrough, and the delay has bruised your faith. You have asked me for direction and felt as if the map was missing. You have stood at the edge of decision, paralyzed by fear of making the wrong step, afraid that if you move you will fall, and if you remain you will miss what might have been. This is a painful place to be caught between the desperation to act and the haunting possibility that every choice could be another mistake. I see each moment of hesitation. I know how it feels to measure every possible outcome until courage seems to have been squeezed out of you. Yet even in hesitation, I am present. I am not a distant judge waiting to mark your missteps. I am a gentle guide walking with you one careful step at a time. Your uncertainty is not a failure. It is the honest space where you are learning to trust beyond sight. Let me walk with you through it. Do not think your doubts make you disqualified. They make you human. Bring them here. Lay them in my lap, and I will not scorn them. I will transform them, slowly and potently, into faith that can endure hardship without sinking. I know the sterile cold of financial fear, the counting and recounting, the shame that whispers if you are not providing then you are failing, the social anxiety that measures you against others who seem to prosper effortlessly. Hear me, wealth and value are not the same thing. You are priceless to me regardless of the size of your bank account or the looks of your house. I see the kindness you give when no one is watching, the way you sacrifice small comforts to care for others, and I treasure that. Provision is my concern. I watch how you stretch the few things you have, and I see miracles in the fold of meager resources. There are moments when provision comes as a sudden gift, and there are other times when I sustain you by opening your eyes to what was already present but unseen, an opportunity, a door, a hand extended. Do not measure my goodness only by large, dramatic rescues. Often my goodness is gentle and incremental, building a foundation brick by brick until what once trembled is steady. Still, I will move in mighty ways when the time is right. Keep your hands open. Refuse to let fear clamp them closed into hoarding, for not everything valuable is kept by tightness. Generosity prepares you for grace. Relationships that broke have left scars that sometimes surface at the most random times, a song, a memory, a street corner. You wonder if you will ever trust again. You fear loving because loving seems to expose you to being hurt. Your heart has been trampled and you ask me whether it is wise to step out again. I answer you plainly. There will be wounds if you love, but there will also be healing if you allow me to tend them. I will not make you reckless, but I will make you brave. I will teach you to love in ways that are wise and whole, to set boundaries that protect without hardening, to forgive not because you forget but because you choose freedom over bitterness. Forgiveness is not a magic eraser that makes pain vanish. It is a path back to living, to breathing without the constant taste of old sorrow. Bring the broken relationships to me. Tell me the names. Speak the truths you were told to swallow. I will listen, and I will help you untangle the complex knot of hurt, anger, hope, and fear. Do not be ashamed of where you are. I do not keep a record of your lowest moments to haunt you. I keep them to redeem them. The ledger of your life is not a list of failures designed to humiliate you, but a canvas on which I will paint a story of grace. Your shame tells lies. It tries to convince you that you are beyond repair, but I have never stopped speaking over you that you are beloved, chosen, and precious. You are not the sum of your mistakes. You are the one I created with intention and love. Come near without pretense. Let the honesty of your heart meet my honesty of love. Tell me about the nights you wept alone. Tell me about the prayers you whispered and then shoved under a pillow because they felt ridiculous to keep. Tell me about the promises you made to yourself that crumbled. I will meet you there. I will not point a finger. I will strengthen, restore, and, most of all, love you back into life. Say the Lord himself is my mighty shield if he's guarding every corner of your heart. You have been fighting in the unseen realms, and you do not always have language for those battles. You feel drained for no clear reason, anxious without a visible cause, or suddenly overwhelmed by a sorrow that seems to have no origin. These are the footprints of spiritual conflict, the places unseen forces press and push. I have been there with you in every skirmish. The angels I send watch over you, interceding, protecting, and sometimes moving circumstances so subtly you only notice peace afterward. Do not be surprised if relief arrives quietly. Sometimes a door opens, sometimes a phone rings, sometimes a neighbor appears with a casserole and you wonder why you are suddenly lighter. Those are my small mercies at work. Receive them with gratitude. Know that even in warfare, you are not alone. So rest in this truth. Beloved, I saw every tear, I heard every prayer, I collected every sigh. Let that be the pillow on which you lay your head tonight. Lay down the pretense, the performance, the pretending that everything is fine. Tell me everything. Pour it out. Your loneliness, your unanswered prayers, your broken trust, your fear for tomorrow, your lack, and your losses, bring them all. I am not put off by the mess. I am moved by it. I will hold you, tend you, and begin to stitch your wounds with threads of mercy until the place where you were torn becomes the path for others to follow into healing. You are not alone in the unseen battles. I have been fighting for you all along. My beloved, listen with the hunger of one who has been waiting long, and the hope of one who still believes even when the night had been long. The surprise I have kept in my heart for you is not a thing but a presence. I am coming to you. Hear me clearly. I am visiting you in a way that will change the air around you, the weight on your shoulders, the pattern of your days. This is not a distant sentence of comfort. It is a promise of nearness. I will step into the rooms of your life where you thought I would not enter. I will draw near to the corners you have hidden and to the shame you have guarded, and I will bring my face to yours. When I say I am visiting, I mean that my spirit will settle like a warm hand on your head, like a breath that breaks the heaviness, like a light that makes the smallest things in your life sing again. This visitation is not a metaphor for imagination. It is as real as the pulse in your wrist. Expect my presence to arrive and to stay longer than a moment. not merely to pass through you like a breeze, but to dwell with you as a steady companion who will not leave you alone in the middle of the night. You know what my presence brings. It brings peace that does not depend on circumstance. The world will still rumble. Difficulties may still knock at your door, but there will be a new center inside you that does not move. This is my peace, a steadiness that laughs at panic and quiets every anxious thought. You will be able to sleep in ways you have not known for months or years. Your mind will unclench and allow rest to come. When I visit, I pour a calm into the hidden places of your heart, and it will not evaporate when the storm passes. This peace will act like a shepherd, keeping your heart from wandering into fear. It will remind you that though trouble comes, you are not overcome because I am with you. Receive this peace as my touch, and do not be surprised when ordinary things start to feel clean again. A meal will taste better. A morning will feel holy. A tired hand will hold courage. I also bring restoration. Where life has taken pieces of you, where relationships have been torn, where trust has been broken and you feel lesser for it, I am coming to mend. Restoration is not some instant fix that erases the past or pretends pain never happened. It is a careful weaving of what was frayed back into something beautiful, stronger because it has been tried. I will gather your scattered dreams and set them on a table in front of you, and I will remind you that what was stolen is not gone beyond recovery. I will return what was taken in ways that make your life whole again. If betrayal has made you wary, I will teach you to stand wise, tender, and brave. If loss has carved hollows in your chest, I will fill them with new songs. If shame has made you small, I will hold you close and say, "You are mine," until you remember again. The restoration I bring is practical and spiritual. It has hands to help you sort what needs tending, and it has a heart to heal the places that only tenderness can reach. Angels are not stories. They are my messengers who move at my word. As I speak this visitation to you, know that I am sending help into the unseen. Angels surround you even now, not to frighten you, but to protect and to prepare. They are arranged around your life like a guard of honor, watching doors, opening paths, chasing away the strategies of fear. You will begin to notice simple signs of their work, a sudden change in a conversation that seems to shift direction toward peace, an unexpected phone call that brings good news, a door that opens after long knocking, a gift that arrives at the precise moment you needed it, a sudden courage you did not have a moment before. These are not coincidences. They are the quiet footfalls of heaven answering my word. Sometimes their work will feel like a small mercy. Other times it will be a mighty deliverance. But always they move with precision and love, because my heart moves as they move. Do not be afraid to receive angelic help. Do not hide from the way heaven chooses to work in your life. Let the knowledge of their presence steady you. You are not alone on the battlefield. The unseen hosts are with you, ministering to you in ways your eye cannot always see. I am pouring blessings upon you, and these blessings will come in different forms. Some will be immediate and visible, provision where there was lack, reconciliation where there was division, doors opening in your work or family. Some blessings are the kind that soften you, a patience in your spirit, a kindness toward yourself that displaces harsh self-judgment, a new capacity to forgive. I do not only give bread, I give appetite. I do not only give a job, I give purpose. I am careful to pour what you need to build and to bless what will multiply for others, not merely to satisfy a momentary desire. My blessings aim to change not only your circumstances, but to transform you into a vessel of my love for others. In this season, you will see my hand in provision that looks ordinary but is laden with grace, a neighbor's help, a timely message, a friend's presence, each one a drop from my cup poured into your life. Open your hands, even when fear tempts you to close them, and watch as what you receive bears fruit. There is an appointed breakthrough for you. I have measured a season, and at the set time I will act. This breakthrough may change the direction of your story. It may be the hinge upon which your next years swing. Know that I set the exact moment of breakthroughs, and often my timing is perfect when you are finally ready to receive both the blessing and the responsibility that comes with it. Breakthrough is not only about what you get, it is about what you become able to do with what you receive. I have prepared you for this, even in the parts of your life that felt wasted. Every trial has been tuition. Every lonely night has been training for a depth of compassion and power that will equip you to lead others. When the breakthrough comes, do not be amazed that it is tailored specifically to you. I am not in the habit of recycling someone else's plan for your life. The doors I open for you are carved for your feet. Expect the right people to line up in time. Expect opportunities that fit the shape of your gifts, and expect clarity where there was confusion. But also be ready to steward the breakthrough with humility and gratitude. Breakthrough without wisdom becomes a ruin. Breakthrough with tender heart becomes a kingdom instrument. Type Amen as your testimony and share this video so the glory of God can spread everywhere. My beloved child, stop everything for a moment. Do not scroll away. Do not silence this voice that is reaching into your heart. Do not dismiss this as another message that you can choose to ignore. I am calling you with urgency, and I am not whispering quietly this time. I am crying out to you with the depth of a father's heart that aches for his child. This moment is holy, divinely appointed, and written into your story long before you ever took your first breath. You may not realize it, but heaven itself is leaning close right now, and eternity is pressing on this very instant. If you turn away, if you ignore what I am speaking, you may miss a blessing that I have prepared specifically for you, a breakthrough that has been waiting for your obedience, a door that will not stay open forever. You are not here by accident. Do not think that your eyes fell upon this message by chance or that you stumbled here randomly. I orchestrated this moment. I aligned it with your pain, your prayers, your searching, and your silent cries. I saw the hours you spent wondering if I had forgotten you. I heard the questions you buried beneath your smiles. I counted every tear that slipped down your face when no one else saw. And now, I have come to interrupt your ordinary routine with an extraordinary call. My child, listen to me. You cannot afford to treat this moment lightly. There are crossroads in your life, moments where one decision shapes years ahead. This is one of them. I am pleading with you not because I am weak, but because my love for you is so fierce, so consuming, that I will not remain silent while you risk walking past what I am placing in front of you. I beg you not as one desperate for attention, but as a father desperate for his child's safety, salvation, and destiny. Do you not see how much I long for you? Do you not understand that ignoring my voice means turning away from the very healing and restoration you have been praying for? You have whispered to me, Lord, give me a sign. You have begged me in the quiet of your room, Father, speak to me. And here I am, answering you clearly. Do not doubt this. Do not run from it. Do not dismiss it as coincidence. I am speaking to you right now. The enemy will try to convince you that these words are not for you. He will whisper lies that you are unworthy, that this is meant for someone else, that your sins, your mistakes, your failures have disqualified you. Rebuke those lies in my name, for they are nothing but shadows meant to pull you away from my light. My child, you are worthy because I have called you worthy. You are chosen because I have chosen you. You are loved because I love you with a love that cannot be measured or broken. If you ignore this, you are not just ignoring words, you are ignoring me, the very one who holds your life, your breath, and your eternal future in his hands. I see you, precious one. I see the battle in your heart right now, even as you listen. A part of you wants to keep listening because you know these words are piercing through layers of doubt and reaching the deepest part of your soul. But another part of you feels the urge to look away, to escape, to push this aside and return to distraction. Do not give in to that. That is not me. That is the enemy trying to steal the seed I am planting in your spirit. Stay with me. Lean in. For what I am speaking will determine whether you walk into the fullness of what I prepared or whether you keep wandering in circles, missing the very thing you were created to receive. This is not a game. This is not a casual moment. This is heaven's trumpet sounding into your life, calling you to wake up, to pay attention, to recognize that you are standing at a divine intersection. If you ignore me, if you walk away, the doors I have opened before you may close, not out of punishment, but because my timing is holy and precise. I cannot delay what I am doing forever, waiting for you to decide. The blessings, the answers, the breakthroughs, they are ready, but they require your attention, your surrender, your yes. Do not ignore this. I am not only speaking about blessings in the sense of possessions or achievements. I am speaking of your heart, your healing, your freedom, your destiny. There are chains that I am ready to break off of you. Chains of fear that have kept you awake at night. Chains of shame that have whispered you are not good enough. Chains of regret that have weighed down your steps. Chains of bitterness that have poisoned your relationships. Chains of doubt that have silenced your prayers. I am standing before you with the keys in my hands, ready to set you free. But if you turn away, if you ignore this, those chains will remain. Right, thank you, God, for holding my hand if you've felt His closeness. My beloved, you have asked me why the answers are delayed. You have wondered why doors seem shut, why peace feels so far. The truth is not that I have been silent, but that you have been distracted, running to noise, filling your days with things that cannot satisfy. And now, in my mercy, I am breaking through your distractions with this voice, urging you to stop, to listen, to choose differently. This is your chance to shift. Do not ignore it. Do not assume you will have another moment like this. Do not gamble with your destiny. I am begging you, not because I am powerless, but because I gave you free will. I will not force you to listen. I will not drag you into my presence against your will. I love you too much to violate your choice. But I also love you too much to stay quiet while you drift away from what I have prepared for you. So I call you with passion, with urgency, with tears in my voice. My child, don't ignore me. Don't walk away. Don't let this message slip through your fingers. Do you not know that the blessing waiting for you is greater than the pain you have endured? Do you not know that the breakthrough I am bringing will heal wounds that have been open for years? Do you not know that the peace I am offering will quiet storms that have raged in your mind and heart? Why would you turn away from that? Why would you silence the very words you have been praying to hear? You have asked me to prove I hear you. You have asked me to prove I am near. And here I am, proving it with every sentence, every breath of this message. This moment is sacred. Angels are surrounding you as you hear this. Heaven is watching, waiting to see if you will receive or reject, if you will open or close your heart. Do not let this pass by. Do not be like those who saw my miracles but hardened their hearts, who heard my voice but chose their own way. Be like the child who runs into the Father's arms when he calls. Be like the one who chooses trust over fear, faith over doubt, surrender over resistance. My dear child, I am not angry with you. This urgency is not wrath, it is love. It is the love of a God who would leave the 99 to chase after one. It is the love of a Savior who laid down his life on the cross for you, bleeding and broken so you could live. It is the love of a father who cannot bear to see his child wandering in pain any longer. This is why I am crying out so fiercely. Because I know what is at stake. Because I know what is waiting if you will just listen. Do not let pride tell you that you can handle this on your own. Do not let shame convince you that you are too unworthy to answer me. Do not let fear paralyze you into inaction. I am bigger than your pride. My grace is stronger than your shame. My love is greater than your fear. All I ask is that you do not ignore me. All I ask is that you stay with me until the end of this word, because at the end, I will release something into your life that will shift everything. My child, this is your moment. This is your appointment with heaven. This is the sign you prayed for. This is the answer you begged for. This is the proof you thought you would never get. And yet here it is, here I am, speaking clearly. Do not let it pass. Do not ignore me. Do not silence this moment. If you do, you will look back with regret, knowing that the very blessing you needed was placed in your hands, but you turned away. But if you stay, if you listen, if you open your heart, you will never be the same again. Stay with me now. Let nothing distract you. Let no voice steal this word. Let no thought convince you otherwise. This is not coincidence. This is not chance. This is me, your God, your Savior, your Father calling you home, calling you deeper, calling you now. Don't ignore me. Don't walk away. For your blessing, your breakthrough, your destiny is waiting in this very word. My precious child, now that you have leaned in and chosen not to turn away, hear the truth that I have longed for you to know deep in your soul. I love you with a love that cannot be measured, diminished, or broken. My love for you is not fragile like human love. It does not grow weary when you fail. It does not walk away when you stumble. It does not withdraw when you feel unworthy. My love for you is eternal, unshakable, and relentless. Before you ever took your first breath, I love you. Before you ever cried your first tear, I love you. Before you ever spoke my name, I had already spoken yours into existence. You were chosen long before the foundations of the world were laid. Do you understand this, my child? Before the oceans roared, before the mountains rose, before the stars glittered in the heavens, I saw you. I knew you. I delighted in the thought of you. You were not an afterthought, not an accident, not a product of chance. You are the work of my hands, the dream of my heart, the masterpiece of my design. I traced the lines of your soul with intention, wove your being with purpose, and breathed destiny into your very breath. Every detail of who you are was formed with love, with meaning, with divine care. You have wondered at times if you matter. You have questioned if your existence carries weight. You have looked at others and felt small, invisible, forgotten. But I tell you now, you are not forgotten. You are engraved on the palms of my hands. Every moment of your life is before me. Every sigh, every whisper, every prayer, I have heard them all. You are not overlooked. You are not invisible. You are seen fully, completely, intimately, in ways no one else could ever see you. I see the smiles you put on for others while hiding the weight inside. I see the tears you wipe away quickly so no one else notices. I see the moments you feel unnoticed in a crowd, as though your voice does not matter. But hear me clearly, you matter more than you could ever imagine. With heartfelt gratitude, we gently invite you to support our channel, as our only wish is to bring joy, peace, and devotion into your life while nurturing reverence toward God. And if our work has blessed you, you may kindly support us through the super thanks button down below. You are my beloved. My gaze has never left you, not for a single moment. Even in the times when you thought I'd turned away, I was nearer than your own breath. Even when you walked through valleys of shadow, I was holding you up. Even when betrayal stung your heart, I was binding up your wounds. Even when you thought you were abandoned, I was carrying you through storms you could not survive on your own. You have never been alone. Not once. Not ever. My child, my love for you is not based on your performance. It is not tied to how well you behave, how perfectly you pray, or how many times you succeed. My love is not fragile, conditional, or unstable. It is not like the love of man that fades, shifts, and disappoints. My love is constant, pure, holy, and eternal. It cannot be earned, and it cannot be lost. I do not love you because of what you do. I love you because of who I am and because of who you were to me. You are mine. That is enough. I know your past. I know the choices you regret, the mistakes that haunt you, the moments you wish you could erase. I know the things you hide from others, the shame you bury deep inside, the guilt that weighs you down. But I tell you this, not one of those things has canceled my love for you. Not one failure has erased my plans for you. Not one sin is greater than the blood I shed for you. I carried it all to the cross, every regret, every stain, every heavy burden. I nailed it there so that you could live free. When I declared, "It is finished," I declared that shame and guilt would never define you again. You may see yourself through the lens of your flaws, but I see you through the lens of redemption. You may define yourself by the times you fell, but I define you by the victory I have already given you. You may feel broken, but I see beauty rising from the pieces. You may feel weak, but I see strength forged in the fire. You may feel unworthy, but I call you beloved, chosen, precious, mine. My child, you are not invisible. I know the secret prayers you whisper in the dark. I know the ache in your chest when loneliness presses heavy. I know the moments you feel like no one truly understands you. But I understand you fully. I know your thoughts before you think them. I know your words before they reach your tongue. I know your needs before you can even voice them. I know every hidden place of your heart, and I love every part of you. There is nothing in you that is unseen by me, nothing too ugly for my grace, nothing too broken for my healing. You have felt forgotten by people, overlooked by friends, unseen in crowds. but I have never forgotten you. Even when others walked away, I stayed. Even when others ignored your pain, I listened. Even when others judged you, I forgave. I am the one constant in your life, the one who has never failed you, the one who will never abandon you. Do not measure my love by the failures of people. Do not confuse my faithfulness with the instability of man. I am not like them. I am the Lord your God, faithful and true. My love is the same yesterday, today, and forever. You were chosen, child. Chosen for purpose, chosen for destiny, chosen for love. I did not place you on this earth without meaning. You carry a light that only you can shine. You hold a gift that only you can release. Your voice, your life, your presence in this world is part of a design bigger than you can see. Do not believe the lie that your life does not matter. Every step you take echoes in eternity. Every choice you make carries weight. Every prayer you pray reaches my phone. You are chosen. You are seen. You are loved. I love you when you rise with faith, and I love you when you stumble in doubt. I love you when your hands are lifted in worship, and I love you when you struggle to find the words to pray. I love you when you are strong, and I love you when you are weak. My love does not change with your circumstances. It is not stronger on your best days and weaker on your worst. It is steady, unchanging, and eternal. You are not forgotten, my child. You are not abandoned. I have carried you in the darkest nights. I have sung over you while you slept. I have protected you from dangers you did not even know existed. I have spared your life more times than you realize. I have kept you when the enemy tried to destroy you. You are not invisible to me. You are the apple of my eye, the delight of my heart, the treasure of my kingdom. So lift your head, beloved. Stop believing the lies that you are unloved, unseen, unworthy. Stop carrying the weight of rejection, because my acceptance is greater. Stop fearing abandonment, because I will never leave you nor forsake you. Stop hiding as though you are invisible, because I see you, I know you, I cherish you. My child, you are mine, and nothing in heaven or earth can separate you from my love. Even now, I am wrapping you in my presence, filling you with my spirit, reminding you that you are not alone. Even now, I am whispering your name with tenderness, assuring you that you are chosen, that you are loved, that you are remembered. You may feel small, but you are precious to me. You may feel ordinary, but you are extraordinary in my eyes. You may feel forgotten, but I remember you always. My love for you is greater than your doubts, stronger than your fears, deeper than your pain. My love is the foundation under your feet, the shelter over your head, the light in your darkness. My love will not let you go. My love will never give up on you. My love is forever. Stay in this truth, my child. Let it sink deep into your heart. Let it uproot every lie that told you otherwise. Let it heal every wound left by rejection. Let it silence every fear of abandonment. Let it erase every doubt of your worth. You are mine. You are loved. You are chosen. You are seen. You are remembered. You are never, ever forgotten. My precious child, I see the pain you have carried in silence. I know the nights you have laid awake with your mind racing, wondering if I still hear you, if I still care, if I am still near. You have felt loneliness pressed down on you like a heavy weight, and you have asked yourself if anyone truly understands what you feel inside. I tell you now, I do. I have been there in the very moments when you thought no one else saw. I have heard every word you whispered into the darkness, every prayer that seemed to bounce back without an answer, every tear that slipped quietly onto your pillow. None of it escaped my attention. None of it was wasted. You have walked through betrayals that cut deeply, wounds that pierced your trust and left scars on your soul. People you thought would never leave turned their backs. Words you thought were safe became weapons against you. Smiles that once comforted turned cold, and promises that once felt secure shattered like glass. You carried the weight of rejection, the ache of disappointment, and the bitterness of being misunderstood. My child, I know how much it hurt. I felt the sting of every betrayal with you, and I collected every tear that betrayal caused. You were never left alone in that pain, though you could not always feel my nearness. I was there, steadying your heart, holding back the darkness, whispering courage when you thought you could not take another step. You have prayed prayers that seemed unanswered, and your heart has grown weary of waiting. You asked me for relief, for clarity, for breakthrough, but the silence stretched long, and you began to wonder if I had forgotten you. You saw others receive what they asked for, and your spirit whispered, "Lord, what about me? Did you pass me by?" My beloved, I did not forget you. My silence was not abandonment. My delay was not denial. Every moment you waited was shaping you, preparing you, purifying your heart to hold what I am about to place in your hands. I know the waiting has been hard. I know it has felt endless at times. But I promise you, not 1 second of your waiting has been wasted. The very prayers that seemed unanswered have been weaving together the foundation for blessings you could not yet see. I saw the hidden tears, the ones you never let fall in front of others. You thought no one noticed. You thought your pain was invisible. But I was with you when you cried in the shower, when you sat quietly with a heavy heart, when you forced a smile while your soul was breaking. I held those tears as treasures, each one a testimony of your endurance, your faith, your longing for me. Every tear has meaning in my kingdom. Every sigh has weight in my presence. Every groan that you could not put into words has reached my throne. I have not overlooked any of it. You have asked me, "Why, Lord? Why did I have to go through this? Why did it hurt so much? Why did it feel like everything was against me?" Hear me, beloved. None of it was meaningless. Every pain was shaping you. Every loss was refining you. Every heartbreak was molding your spirit into strength you did not know you had. I do not waste pain. I turn it into preparation. What you thought would break you has built endurance within you. What you thought would destroy you has become the fire that purified your faith. What you thought would end your story has become the very chapter that is preparing you for a new beginning. Come in Jesus, you never failed me if His faithfulness amazes you still. Do you not see, my child? The loneliness taught you that my presence is enough. The unanswered prayers taught you to trust my timing. The betrayals taught you that my faithfulness never changes. The hidden tears taught you that I am the one who truly understands your soul. Nothing you have endured is without purpose. Every trial has been shaping you for the season ahead. You may feel weak, but I see strength rising within you. You may feel broken, but I see beauty being born out of your ashes. You may feel forgotten, but I am positioning you for honor in ways you cannot yet imagine. I know there were days you felt like giving up, days when the weight was too heavy, and you thought, "I cannot do this anymore." I was there, holding you together when you felt like falling apart. I was the strength that kept you standing when your legs wanted to buckle. I was the calm that settled your storm just enough for you to take another breath. Do not think for a moment that you survived on your own. Every breath of endurance came from my spirit sustaining you. When people walked away, I stayed. When others dismissed your pain, I carried it. When your prayers seemed unheard, I was listening closely. When you thought the silence was empty, it was actually me at work behind the scenes, arranging things, aligning circumstances, preparing the blessing that only my timing could release. You thought you were forgotten, but I was working. You thought you were unseen, but I was watching over every step. You thought you were unloved, but my love was covering you more fiercely than ever. My child, your pain has been preparing you. Do you understand? The loneliness carved out a space in your heart that I am now filling with my presence. The tears softened the soil of your soul so that my promises could take root. The betrayals removed false support so that you would stand firmly on me alone. The waiting purified your desires until they aligned with my perfect will. Every wound has a purpose, and I am turning each one into a testimony of my glory. Soon you will see what I have been preparing. Soon you will understand why you had to walk the path you did. Soon you will realize that the very struggles you thought would end you were the ones that shaped you into who you were created to be. Nothing is wasted. Not one tear. Not one prayer. Not one lowly night. Not one disappointment. All of it is being redeemed in my hands. So do not despise the pain you have endured. Do not look at it as wasted time or empty suffering. See it as the soil where your greatest breakthrough is about to spring forth. See it as the refining fire that has made you strong enough to carry the blessings I am releasing. See it as the preparation that will make your testimony powerful, your faith unshakable, your joy uncontainable. My beloved, I promise you this, every pain has been preparation. Every heartbreak hath been leading to healing. Every season of loss has been pointing to restoration. You are about to see the beauty I bring from ashes, the joy I bring from sorrow, the life I bring from what felt like death. Nothing you endured will be wasted. I am a God who redeems, restores, and renews. And I am doing it for you. Trust me, my child. Hold on a little longer. Do not let your heart grow bitter in the waiting. Do not let your pain harden you. Let it soften you. Let it draw you closer. Let it remind you that you were never alone. I have been with you through it all, and I will never leave you. The season of pain is giving way to a season of promise. The tears of yesterday are watering the harvest of tomorrow. You will look back and see that even in your darkest nights, I was working for your good. And you will say with joy, none of it was wasted. My God was with me all along. My beloved child, now that you have listened and now that you have let my words reach into the places where pain has long sat, I want you to hear what I am declaring over your life today. Change is coming. Do not doubt this. Do not let the heaviness of yesterday convince you that tomorrow will be the same. The season you have been walking through is not permanent. The nights of endless tears, the days of silent battles, the years of unanswered questions, they are not the end of your story. A shift is already unfolding. You may not yet see it with your eyes, but your spirit can feel it. I, the Lord your God, am moving in ways you cannot yet comprehend, and nothing will stop what I have set in motion for you. Chains are breaking right now. The chains that have bound your mind in fear, the chains that have bound your heart in shame, The chains that have bound your soul in discouragement, hear me. They are breaking even as you receive this word. You have lived under the weight of those chains for too long, believing that you would never be free, believing that perhaps you were destined to always struggle, always carry the same burdens, always repeat the same cycles. But I declare over you today, no more. The blood I shed was enough to break every chain. The authority I hold is greater than every bondage. And in this moment, I am speaking freedom over your life. The chains of fear are falling, and courage is rising within you. The chains of shame are breaking, and joy is being restored. The chains of regret are snapping apart, and hope is coming alive again. The chains of sickness, despair, and doubt are losing their grip, because my power is greater than all of them combined. My child, the enemy has tried to keep you bound, but he cannot hold what I have set free. And today, I am declaring that you are free. Doors are opening before you. Doors you thought were forever closed. Doors you thought you had missed. Doors you thought you were unworthy to walk through. I am the one who opens, and when I open, no one can shut. I am the one who closes, and when I close, no one can open. And I tell you now, I am opening new doors in your life, doors of opportunity, doors of restoration, doors of healing, doors of breakthrough. You prayed and thought the door was shut, but I was preparing a better one. You cried thinking you had lost your chance, but I was aligning the right moment. You thought that delay meant denial, but it was simply my hand ensuring that when you stepped through, everything would be ready. Do not be afraid to step forward when these doors swing open. Do not doubt that they are for you. You may feel unqualified, but I have qualified you. You may feel unworthy, but I have called you worthy. You may fear it is too soon, but my timing is perfect. Walk boldly, for these doors are not man-made. They are divinely ordained. Provision is being released over you. You have struggled with lack. You have worried about not having enough strength, enough peace, enough resources, enough answers. But I tell you today, I am your provider. Did I not feed the multitudes with 5 loaves and 2 fish? Did I not send manna from heaven to my people in the wilderness? Did I not cause water to flow from the rock? I am the same God, and I will not let you go without what you need. I will supply your needs according to my riches and glory. You will not be forsaken. You will not be abandoned. You will not be left empty-handed. The provision I release is not only material but also spiritual and emotional. I am releasing peace where there was turmoil. I am releasing strength where there was weariness. I am releasing clarity where there was confusion. I am releasing joy where there was despair. Every area of lack in your life is being touched by my hand. Where you thought there was nothing, you will see abundance. Where you thought the well was dry, you will see it overflow. Where you thought doors were locked, you will see them swing wide. Trust me, my child. Provision is coming. Even now, angels are moving in your favor. Do you not feel it? The atmosphere around you is shifting. You may sense an unexplained peace, a sudden hope rising, a gentle warmth in your spirit that is the evidence of my presence and my angels working on your behalf. They are going before you, clearing obstacles, defeating enemies and aligning circumstances. They are surrounding you, shielding you from harm, protecting you from dangers you cannot see. They are ministering to your spirit, strengthening you, whispering courage, reminding you that you are not alone. The battle you have faced is not only natural, it has been spiritual. The heaviness, the resistance, the delays, these were not random. The enemy has fought hard to keep you from reaching this moment. But hear me clearly. His schemes are defeated. His lies are silenced. His grip is broken. My angels have been dispatched, and they are fighting for you. You may not see with your physical eyes the war that has been waged in the unseen, but I assure you, victory has already been declared in your favor. My child, lift your head and believe this truth. Change is not coming someday in the distant future, it has already begun. The shift is happening now. The chains are breaking now. The doors are opening now. The provision is being released now. The angels are moving now. This is your moment of divine intervention. This is the answer to your prayers. This is the breakthrough you have been waiting for. Type Amen if you trust God is working behind the scenes for your good, and share this word so hope rises in someone else.